everybody. Welcome to the finals of the 2023 Final Fantasy Tactics Colosseum January League. I'm pretty excited. 6 players remain. We'll see which of them takes away the championship for our first inaugural month. I'm Sardek, and we have Korremar on co-anchor tonight.
Good evening, afternoon, night, morning, good whatever time it is.
I've always been partial to universal greeting time, where it is morning when you meet and evening when you part.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't wake up until noon, morning doesn't end until like 4.
You know, I've always said that, but man, nobody listens to me. Which, you know, really just a microcosm of my life, but... Anyways, we have some exciting matchups. We'll start off with me losing my first 2, I think. I am not, don't have high expectations. I'm pretty pleased to have gotten this far.
Now we've seen a couple of upsets here and there, so there's certainly a chance.
Anyways, to begin with, we have Kjata 1, Let Bygones Be Bygones. We have the CT Save Concentrate Ninja with an Angel Ring. The Counter Throw Attack Up Monk. Those counter throws have done some nasty things these last couple of days. A Sage with White Magic and Weapon Guard and Equip Armor. Pretty durable for a Sage. And we have an Angel Ring, Time Magic, Counter Magic, Magic Attack Up Summoner. On my side, we have the casts Haste 2, then dies Thief, who also farms for death procs. The super evasive Squire with Steel Heart and Maintenance. The Chemist with the Stone Gun and Talk Skill. And the Samurai with Punch Art, MP Switch, and Magic Attack Up. I think this is my favorite unit that I built this month. The Samurai's just been so incredibly good. Anyways, we'll move out to our first large map of the night, number 74. I'm telling you though, Kjata, his team is really good.
I mean, if you win both of these matches, being able to see a Sardek v Sardek would be pretty interesting, I think, so we shall see.
I wouldn't hold my breath on that. But on the bright side, the tournament assets will be released to the public after this stream, so if anybody wants to see that matchup, they can go ahead and do it themselves.
Thief not getting a haste off. Unfortunately, that ninja just a little too fast is going to put him down with that fireball.
Fortunately, the Thief does have time to recast. I don't know what you're talking about, Cross.
Unfortunately, some units may move out. May move out of that haste 2 range since the order is going to be a little bit goofed up there.
I suspect that they'll all move... Well, no, I guess they won't.
You're just going to hit that... Oh, does not land on the ninja.
I do have kind of low faith, and my compatibility is the only reason it lands on my units.
A very big Titan there, but is eaten by the MP, so Samurai is still at full HP at the very least.
Bonk.
156 respectable damage.
There's another Haste 2 coming out, trying to catch the Samurai.
And she says no.
Asura.
Summoner gets right back up with that re-raise.
Yeah, Power Source, the whole goal of it was to create something that's definitely worth it, except maybe not, because it's really expensive. Like an actual decision to make. So, I'm pretty happy with the disagreement people are having on if it was worth it or not.
Certainly is a lot of JP, but does save on that extra action, especially if they're restoring MP either for, you know, a heavy caster, or, as we've seen in a couple cases, restoring MP for an MP switch unit.
Anyways, so far things are pretty neutral. It looks like everyone is still up. It's a mid-charge for 195, but...
Pretty hefty, but that that Sage is not small.
No, she is not. The Kiku, however, finishes her off. There's a haste 2 on the other side. And once again, the thief goes down. A recurring theme, you might have noticed. But there too goes the samurai.
Chemist is going to do her best to keep the team up, but is struggling just a little bit with that incredibly fast ninja.
Yeah, Haste 2 Ninja is no joke. The thief, of course, going down once more. Chakra to refill, but not quite enough to get her out of near fatal.
Is gonna give her MP at least, so MP switch could soak this Earth Slash.
And it does.
And it does.
But not this shuriken.
It's not gonna soak that shuriken.
And that should be a full team haste too. Or no, just the one.
I suppose it was centered on the summoner, so it didn't quite catch him there.
Target takes the monk out, so we are once again, well, I guess 3 on 2, not 2 on 2. And throw at the monk, or throw at the thief as you do.
Does not actually. Gonna try and take that Squire down. This will probably finish him off. Ooh, he guards it.
He is very evasive, so... We have a bunch of near fatal units. There's a Defy Pain. And then the thief once again.
Thief has tried over and over to keep hasting the team. Team does keep moving out of her range.
Chemist is spending most of her time bringing the thief up just in time for her to die again. This time it's the samurai. Oh, never mind. MP switch again.
And that is a crystal for the samurai. That's a lot of HP restored. And that ninja's gonna go down. That crystal may have just swung the game.
Power source for the thief. That summoner just runs and does nothing. That's not looking great for Kjata.
Not quite in range for that Kiku yet.
Good job, Thief. You managed to finally land a haste 2.
And a 238 from that gun.
So we go to small map 20 for the rematch. I suspect it will start generally similarly, with the thief trying to cast haste 2 and getting killed by the ninja. Yeah, move forward. That's gonna help.
If the AI were smart enough to line of sight, could have potentially survived, but does not.
Yeah, it's exactly the way we expected this to start, so... no surprises here.
There's a spin fist, puts the thief right back in the dirt. Oh, and that's a frog 2 coming out. Will she get it off?
Asura one-shots the summoner. Will it land on the chemist? It does.
With no way to unfrog that chemist, may be in some trouble here.
Yeah, I don't think heal heals frog, so yeah, that should be uncurable. So yeah, just a very quick turnaround. This was more what I was expecting.
The sage trying to make a zombie frog there.
Bonk. Now give the frog death sentence.
Does indeed make an undead frog. Ooh, the MP switch keeps the samurai up through that crit.
The squire being on revive duty is not nearly as good as the chemist. And a haste 2 instead of an actual spell is not where you want to be right now.
Squire and a frog versus the world here.
Good.
Oh, and a flash heal on the undead frog.
Run away. Sandbagging up this thief is not gonna get you there. And the frog goes down. Don't know why the AI likes to target frogs more than other units, but here we are.
Now, they do take more damage, so maybe, but
Probably, yeah. That's a big old haste.
this could be a big old titan coming through. Ooh, the proc.
And that is that. That's more what I was expecting. Now we'll go to the decider in map 10.
We are tied 1-1. Could go either way.
The smaller map definitely seemed to favor Kjata more, so... Well, this is complicated, I don't know. I believe the ninja is close enough to... Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's certainly close enough now.
If she wasn't before... So all 3 matches have started the same way.
That's going to be an Earth Slash coming out. Ooh, she dodges.
But Sea Evade takes... Yeah, the Sea Evade makes her very hard to hit from the front. Just innately thieves are, so... It looks like we're going to have full team haste 2s for both teams now. Or, no, I guess vertical tolerance kept it off the squire. We have a lot of hasty people.
Thief goes back down, but she has done her job. Unfortunately, the team doesn't realize that and is going to keep bringing her back up.
Yeah, fishing for procs is not going to be super useful against this team. There's Kiku. And a big one at that. Monk goes down.
And the ninja in near fatal. Definitely pretty big. Does make a push on herself, but that does mean that's an action where she's not killing somebody. Back to a 4v4, but Kjata lost just a little bit of tempo there.
Power source for the thief is probably a wasted action.
Thief is going to haste to put it on the squire who missed it the first time. And the ninja goes for the samurai instead of putting the thief back down. Oh, double proc!
Fortunately, the MP switch keeps her alive.
Only 24 HP, not by a lot, but one is enough.
Couple of spells being charged on her.
That's a hefty spin fist.
But only hits one. So we have frogs on both sides. The ninja getting frogged is pretty big.
Frog is going to re-raise, but it's a frog, so... Did not get a lucky proc there.
Would have sure changed things if it did. Ow.
Oh, and that's charging a cast on that frog. Is that going to be another frog too? Oh, Death Spell 2. That will remove a frog. It was a an action eaten up by the Sage. Ooh, big Earth Slash.
Chemist.
Things looking a little dire for Sardek.
I mean, it's what I expected, so... That's not going to be enough. Jeez, 322. It's reminiscent of last month. Summoner does go
big
down.
mid-charge gunshot. Ninja not really sure what to do here.
Sage is going for a spell.
And the Chemist is going to move it in range of the Sage.
And Frog
But
2
no-
does not land. Another dead frog. Stuck in that.
That haste is going to make a big difference. There's a 4-person haste.
As if it were not over enough already. Really wish you'd revive someone that's not the frog.
He's doing his best.
Monk is frog, Sage is not, Chemist is not.
Big Titan on the Chemist here.
And it
Is going
takes
to put her
down.
down. That is going to be the end of that.
That's another death spell too.
Might take just a little time to kill that Squire with how evasive he is, but it is only a matter of time.
Basically a foregone conclusion, especially when he's gonna do nothing but keep reviving a frog. There's a shuriken. Another haste comes out.
CT save just for insult to injury, as though it wasn't already bad enough for the Squire here.
And there it is. Kjata 1 takes the match 2-1. Eliminating my first team. Now we go to my second team and your second team.
Alrighty, are we gonna see any freezes tonight?
We would probably not, because I believe I have you paletted as, well, not purple, anyways.
Entirely reasonable. Garnet the Monk, a nice beefy monk, Meatbone Slash, which we haven't seen proc yet, does have a Reflect Mail and Yin Yang magic for that big Petrify that has won a few games. Amethyst, the ninja, does have 2 flails, so is PA agnostic. Very fast 12 speed, Reflect Ring, does have item and throw item, as well as MP switch. We've got Pearl the Lancer, two-handing that spear, does have jump, does have basic skill, and Dragon Spirit, Reflect Ring as well, and a whole lot of HP. And finally, Stephen the Bard, Reflect Ring, 15 MA with Black Magic. Does have 30% C evade as well, and 40% weapon evade with that weapon guard. So a little harder to kill than your average Bard.
And on my side, we have a Cursed Ring Concentrate Marksman. I hope I pulled some maps with height, because I need it. Double Nagrarok Geomancer with Counterflood. Priest with Draw Out and Defense Up. And everyone's favorite Chaos Blade Knight. We'll see how that goes. Our large map will be 71. Well, that doesn't have height.
Reflect for my units, not going to do a whole lot versus your team in terms of preventing spells cast on me, but we have seen some big blizzards previously, so we'll see what happens.
It's half purple.
Do at least have a little bit of terrain to cross here, so you may get a shot or two off before I get into range. Sure will. If that hits, that will kill.
He has Concentrate, it will hit.
I do have MP Switch, so there's a chance that I still live. That's going to be a bounce off the ninja, I believe.
Ow.
For not a lot of damage. MP swap does not go off, but a paralyze on the Geo. Don't act successful. A good hit, but Dragoon Spirit is going to make sure that Lancer gets right back up when she needs to, and a Wish is going to bring the ninja back up before the re-raise goes off.
Lancer loses her weapon.
Unfortunate for her. PA song, maybe a life song.
Probably a life song with the ninja where she is.
And that's going to be a bounce off the Lancer into your knight, I believe.
There's a Kiku for the MP swap.
Oh, that is a nameless song. That's a choice.
Haste and Protect. Does
not get the don't act.
The ninja goes back down.
Thief. Gonna continue singing that nameless song.
I suspect the archer's just going to keep bullying that ninja.
In all likelihood, but between the wishes and the re-raise still on her from that angel ring.
There goes one flail.
Cannot seem to land that paralyze, and is opting for the paralyze instead of the petrify.
There's a pair of shells.
Not super relevant. Well, I suppose would help with damage against the Kiku.
And a haste for the archer. Halivy stops the Lancer.
That is a tough stop.
Stigma Magic pulls it right off, though. Tidal Axe goes away.
That axe. And a Time Strike is nearly going to put the Bard down. A couple of protects.
And the ninja once more back up. More bullying. And there's a revive, and ooh, that's gonna hurt.
That's tough.
And a stop proc on the monk.
Team is just fallen too far behind in tempo. Re-raise on the Bard could maybe make a difference, but not looking likely.
He's hiding in the bog.
Especially since he is pretty dead set on that Nameless song.
There's another wish for the ninja. No song.
Ninja trying to keep herself up just a little bit, but 90 HP not gonna do it.
Bunch of hastes.
Haste on the Knight. A Heartache Strike. So that is a slowed and stopped monk. He, interestingly enough, has had Nameless Song the whole time, of course. This is the first match he's ever used it in, and it is the only one he's using. Unsure why he's opted for Nameless Song this time over the PA or the Life Song, but he sure is.
Shell and regen this time.
Regen gonna help a little bit with the chip damage on the Lancer, but with the Bard going down now too, probably just gonna be stuck in a loop here. Things not looking great for the Crystal Gems this match. Alright, breaks himself out of his loop. He's gonna sing a song, and it is gonna be the Life Song this time.
And Geomancer opts to end the Bard rather than take out the ninja and damage the Lancer. I guess because the priest will handle it for her.
Team is lasting quite a bit of time, but really only a matter of time. Do not think these two are going to take a 2v3, or 2v4 rather. Stigma Magic's a confusion off of herself. Is going to wish the Bard back up instead of the Ninja, but that Bard's going to go right back down, and she's going to take 112 for being in the wrong place.
More Heartache Strikes instead of kill shots. Kiku for near fatal. That's presumably going to be... Oh. Geomancer goes first. I thought there was going to be a Defy Pain.
Defy Pain? Yep.
There will be when she stands up, though. I've seen this happen a few times.
Absolutely. Very, very durable Lancer.
Oh, now we're going for the shot.
$255, not quite enough to kill.
And not quite long enough range to reach.
Ninja is crystallized.
Well, people don't have weapons for him to take out, and presumably there are, could be heroic gloves or other things that make them immune to crystal.
Nope. They're all wearing reflect rings, except the Lancer. She's wearing reflect mail, but
So yeah, I have no idea what the knight is doing. Other than a fat load of nothing. Double haste.
he's just having a good time. He doesn't want to get his boots dirty.
Guess we're just letting other units crystallize.
A punch for 77. Not gonna do a whole lot here.
Big hit for 5.
Is gonna get a re-raise. Dragon Spirit. That is gonna do it, I believe. Sure will. Round 1 going to Sardek. Gonna run it back on a small map and see if the distance makes a difference.
Well, the way I see it is, this is how the last one started, and that one, well, we saw how that turned out. So we go to small map 104 now.
The Misspelled Residence, one of the smallest of the small maps, I believe.
I think this is the one where it's in front and they're like, nope, I'm wrong.
Very close quarters here. And no units have teleport, so nobody's gonna disappear outside of the door like in the one match.
That was pretty funny.
Alright, a counter flood, no sleep proc there. Ninja's gonna go down real fast.
Kami-Itachi, no procs either.
Not sure what the proc is on Kami-Itachi off the top of my head.
I think don't act.
The
Ouch!
spell's coming through, a big 240 poke from the Lancer.
And there goes an axe. Nikiku takes him out.
Far does not get the cast off, but that paralyze gonna bounce, is gonna hit the White Mage. White Mages don't act it.
Heartache Strike doesn't land.
Big Spin Fist coming through, decent damage, CT save on the Archer. That poke is gonna do it. Aw, I just noticed the Bard and the Geomancer are sleeping together.
Adorable. That's just what bards do, you know?
They fuck their way into problems and then try their best to... Alright, revive, bring the White Mage right back up.
And life bringing the Geomancer right back up. And maced right in the back. So yeah, that was
Alrighty.
a lot of nothing.
It's a 4-on-1. Knight potentially.
If there's anybody in this tournament that can do a 4-on-1, it's this knight.
There is a solid chance he is very tanky and can instantly send people to the Shadow Realm. So Life Song, their HP doesn't matter if they get crystallized, so...
And also it's worth noting that the archer's about to stand back up.
Life Song gonna bring my team up to full health, no problem here. Archer not back up quite yet. Ooh, and does bring the knight down before the archer's back up. 1-1.
This is getting eerily reminiscent. We will go to the north wall of Bethel Garrison for the decider.
Or actually, as the map list said, the Noth Wall.
Did it? Huh.
Yep, Noth, south, east, and west.
I just don't read typos. I just see what I expect to see. Just gloss right over. Tournament survival is on the line for both of these teams. And both of the commentators.
The archer definitely has a chance to use some height here. Let's see if he does. Bard's going to be charging up some black magic here.
That's a jump.
That is a jump coming out.
And of course, the infamous Masamune.
Gets a regen. Here's a blizzard. Don't think it's going to be a big one, but we will see. 138 and a counter flood for almost as much.
There's a heal for the Bard, and the Geomancer goes down.
Brought right back up, but that's a turn that I'm not getting shot at least. Geo is going to make a push in herself back to mostly full.
And the Knight takes a flail.
3 damage to the MP, but does still have enough for an MP switch, so not a huge deal there.
Yeah, that Knight doesn't do a lot of damage.
Magic Shuriken takes almost as much damage in return yet again. Here comes a blizzard.
Geomancer once again taken down. This time getting life instead of wish. Paralyzed does land on the archer, but not the knight.
The Lancer, however, does land on the knight.
Good wordplay. There's that MP
switch. Bard getting some good casts over this wall in this time. The ninja being there is really impeding the team from being able to close the distance.
Uh-oh.
And a Cyclone, which does also proc Float on the White Mage.
For whatever value that has.
I suppose it would make her more vulnerable to another Cyclone, maybe? Alright, the Archer goes down, things looking tough.
Yeah, for all that the height was theoretically in my favor, the wall has just been enormously good for you.
Bouncing an explosion off to hit the White Mage for just a little bit of damage. Explosion, not a huge MA ratio on that, so... And that is gonna do it. The Crystal Gems keep keep the dream alive.
Just like I said, both teams go down after trying to make it look like they were gonna get in. Ugh. So our next match then will be the two victors. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Oh, nerds. Anyways, Kjata 1 and Korremar 2 are our next matchup. Hey, it's the 8 we just saw. So we'll go to large map 6 to begin. What are your predictions?
It's gonna be tough. Again, not really too much for me to be able to reflect from the other team here. So the frogs from the sage are gonna hurt, and his throw is gonna kill that ninja. Oh, the MP switch.
MP switch is such a powerful ability.
Crystal Gems definitely struggle just a little bit on the larger maps. It takes a little time for them to really get into range, so things may favor Kjata on this one. A battle song only going to land on the ninja, who has no use for that PA.
And a pair of ninjas surviving attacks that would have killed them.
Won't survive that one. PA on the monk, and the lancer going to help just a little bit potentially. And it is a monk duel. It is not a monk duel because the monk opts to kill the ninja instead.
You can do that, Cross, but I am not doing that.
And a big cast coming out of that sage, going to hit a whole bunch of units.
Oh boy, this is about to get ugly.
Alright. Gonna see some blizzards here reflecting off of my own team, but here comes a nasty frog.
One. Just the one. And there's Titan.
Not quite enough to kill. This ninja is in a great position now. Things are not looking great for the Crystal Gems here. In a bit of trouble. It's going to be a cast, but I don't know who's going to get the cast off first.
Ninja stands back up and goes, but is just gonna potion up and probably die to another shuriken.
Does run into range of that blizzard, I think.
Yep, sets up the blizzard.
Another frog going off here, unfortunate. And still does not land on the bard. Another titan going off.
Ooh boy.
And does kill 2.
Although
Defy pain, things are looking dire.
although one of the two killed was the frog, so sure.
Bard doing his best, but an explosion is guarded.
Jump. More titans coming out.
Is going to hit that bard, not enough to kill, but the ninja will finish it. This lancer's pretty beefy, but I don't know that it's beefy enough.
Yeah, when you can Earth Slash that kind of a heal. We have entered that death spiral of trying to sandbag when you are horribly outnumbered.
Sage is gonna zombie this time. Does it land?
Nope.
It does not.
But the shuriken sure does.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Defy Pain. Oh no, she says, in fact, I'm just gonna remove this ninja. Summoner heals all of her MP, which was getting quite low.
And there it is.
Kjata takes game 1. Let's see if the small map does the trick, or if I am out.
Well, even if you are in the top 4. Small map is 92. I think this is the one that I thought my last one was. Nope. Another very tiny map.
Alright. Yagyu Darkness to start, and does take the ninja down, but ninja gets right back up and mega potions herself back up to very nearly full.
Which notably is not killing your ninja.
Spell coming out. Paralyze coming out. And that's going to be a big spin fist.
Oof. Stabbles.
Killing the bard, pretty serious.
Oof.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
210.
That's a lot of one-shots.
I did not expect that bonk to hit that hard.
Well, it was a mid-charge, so... Right back down.
Right back up.
Right back down.
Tossing a Phoenix down, but things looking a little tough already. M down a unit here. Well, it's a 3-on-3 right this moment, but... Oh, and the ninja does get a turn, is not gonna kill my ninja. MP switch could keep her alive, but this Titan is gonna be bad.
Bard goes back down, but so does the ninja. Another spin fist.
And it is a 1v3. Lancer's gonna try and bring the team back up. They're gonna keep going back down pretty quick, I believe.
Bonk.
The Bard at least walking the cast away from the Lancer, but still not great. Don't think the Lancer's going to take this 1v4 here. Sure isn't.
Well, re-raise though. Getting the spike kill on the ninja before the monk takes him out. Okay, that wasn't a monk, but whatever. And Kjata takes that one 2-0.
Alright, and both casters sent out of the tourney by Kjata.
Oh, Kjata. Never change.
Kjata is the last hope to avoid a Castus versus Castus final here.
So we will see Castus 3 versus Kjata 1. So for Castus 3, we have Stubbington the Knight with Concentrate and Battle Skill. This is team absorbs fire and water. We have Tilton the Double Nagrarok Ninja. We have Yeaton the Geomancer with Jump and Hamido. And Rushton the Marksman. We've seen Lava Bolt Attack Up be pretty damaging throughout this event. But it does look like... Are Earthclothes one of the res fires, or is this just a completely fire-weak team?
Nope, Earthclothes is absorbs and strengthens Earth.
Hoo boy. That is going to be one damaging archer then. So we will be going to 47.
Plenty of ground to cover between these two teams.
The real genius of this team is that it gets to take advantage of the initial haste equipment, because the weakness to fire is actually helpful for larger absorbs.
220, a good Yagyu, but that is going to be dampened by that auto potion, and absorbs fire and water. All the units fairly bulky, so 220 not even going to put it into near fatal. Drops that summoner very quickly, and a 300 puts the ninja down as well.
Yeah, that marksman's going to be putting down pretty much anything he fires at.
Jump coming through, and a throw, fireball for 234, almost enough to kill the monk.
Mega potioning back up, and Defy Pain to fully stand up. Ouch.
180, a decent hit, and this knight, 165, not enough to kill, but is enough to drop to 30 HP. A zombie coming through, that is a choice.
Or it would be. Another jump. Darkness takes out the monk.
Archer.
That's what I meant, yeah. Team does not absorb dark.
And in fact, nothing that is not undead can absorb dark. There's no absorb dark gear.
Other than, I guess, the cursed ring.
Two of Kjata's units are down. Third is down. Things looking a little rough. Large map definitely do not favor Kjata here.
Geomancer with a basic attack.
Two near fatal units, it is only a matter of time here. Those throws having absolutely ridiculous range.
And that's it. Castus takes game 1. Now we'll go to 41 for the small map. We are getting close to seeing a Castus versus Castus finals. Kjata has to take these two if he wants to stay in. Right out of the gate.
Alright. Any fireball coming out, gonna near fatal that monk. Kjata already on the back foot here.
Yeah, those initial hastes really do it.
Loses 2 units before he gets an action. Defy Pain, gonna bring that monk back up to full, but the tempo loss is a lot. 182, a good staff whack from the Sage there.
Ouch, 450.
.260, a big Yagyu on the monk. Shuriken is gonna bring that archer down though. Haste wears off on those 2 units. The archer's brought back up. It's gonna go back down again. Nope, we're getting a life coming through on the summoner. Phoenix down on the monk.
One, two, three.
Can the ninja 1v4? Doubtful, but, you know, could happen.
Ninja loses a weapon. And her life.
Kjata is exiled from the tournament. 2-0 Castus, and we are getting a run back between Castus 2 and 3.
We sure are. Alright. Castus 2 versus Castus 3. We'll be going first to large map 45. But first, let's take a look at Castus 2 Comeuppance. The 4 Cursed Ring team. Reflect Mail on the Thief with Weapon Guard. And 356 is very beefy for a Thief. Bottomly the Knight with Hamido and Maintenance. Cockerham the Knight with HP Restore and Concentrate, and Eggleton the Geomancer with Draw Out, Counterflood, and Magic Attack Up. So we'll be going in to 45. Yes, congratulations, Castus, on your presumptive win. Undead Team is the so far undefeated champion, has lost only a single game to a player other than itself.
Alright, Absorbs Fire and Water did lose previously. Let's see if they can squeak out a victory this time.
They were very close matches, though, and any of them could have gone either way. So Kotetsu to heal the damaged knight. And a wish for the ninja. And the sword healing.
Yagyu gonna bring that ninja back down. Yagyu,
Ooh.
I think if... Oh, 735, wow.
There goes an armor. There's the Kotetsu for big damage. Shuriken takes out the, looks like the marksman.
There's a big shuriken from up there. I do think if any skill set could be said to be a runaway this tournament, I do think throw has been very, very strong.
I suspect largely because there were not nearly as many resist shadow equips as I expected. Because when you're throwing Yagyus with no resistance, that is an enormous damage. There's a haste that misses, not that it would have mattered even if it didn't. Because I do not think that marksman is long for this world. Oh, maybe if they just go after everyone else. There's that shuriken.
All four undead are up and moving. Things looking a little tough here. Geo on Geo violence.
Lightning stab does not land. Joba stab does. And Comeuppance is one game away from taking the entire tournament down undefeated. And we go to our small map 12. This could be the last map of the event.
Sardek does get an honorable mention, by the way, for being the only non-Castus person to take a game off of Castus's undead team. A game, mind you, not a match.
Wasn't quite good enough to get through you and Kjata, though. Though if I'm being honest, I am really happy with the results of my teams. Ooh, that's an aggressive start. And a Petrify lands.
Does land a Petrify.
You can't revive from that.
Doing her best Mustadio impression with a Seal Evil.
It's a big hit, but HP restore negates it. And that one too. There goes one of the rings.
Bunch of breaks coming through here.
With the ring broken, I don't believe... I mean, why would Castus bring revival abilities? So that thief, if she goes down, will probably just stay down.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that
Third
that
HP
Geomancer.
restore.
I believe the dead Geomancer now is missing 3 pieces of gear, if I'm not mistaken.
There's another piece gone. And another.
Seeing a lot of breaks coming through here.
There goes that thief. And the Geomancer is wished back up. Archer taken down. There goes the Geomancer and her weapon.
One crystal coming through, a wish, but things looking a little tough here. This knight is trying to fight 2 very hefty undead knights.
One knight versus 2 knights. You probably favor the one knight. Yes, it is just a shield. The Geomancer had literally her entire kit broken. Because there is no break shield.
Yet.
True. Oof. $121. And another revival.
All these knights very tanky here.
But the CT seems to be favoring comeuppance.
Not a big Earth Slash, but big enough.
Doesn't take a whole lot to take down someone wished back. Well, there goes his accessory.
As big as that Petrify was, looks like it is not enough to swing the match. Castus 2, it takes it 2-0 over Castus 3.
And let's see, that will be the full tournament. Castus 2 is the undefeated winner and champion. Congratulations to Castus. I want to thank everybody for taking part in this. Thinking back on the last month, it's been kind of a bit of a journey. We've had a couple of difficulties with the ROM, but we managed to find our way through it. I'm enjoying every minute of this so far, and I can't wait to show you.
Here comes a new challenger!
Absolutely, and a big thanks to Sardek for organizing this, keeping things going, and yeah, doing a hell of a lot of work. Who could have seen this coming?
As is going to become tradition, we have the winner of the previous month helping me decide what the champion is subjected to. Hero decided that he wanted to see what would happen with the old Goku rods from previous month with red shoes.
Spectacular.
So I made that happen. The code snippet that I posted earlier today was the jump that I made to make 2 hands do double damage only for Goku rods. I was going to just revert the change wholesale, but then I noticed that Pearl from the Crystal Gems had a 2-handed lance, so I had to get creative.
I'm glad that my teams keep ruining things.
I mean, it only took me like 20 minutes, so it was no big deal. So for Heroes Angels, we have Sigarda, Avacyn, Bruna, and Gisela. Notably, all exactly the same. They are the oracles from last month with last month's stat lines and last month's Goku rod and this month's red shoes. So let's see how that turns out. We will be going to
Great.
map 112 per request of the owner.
Can they get into range in time?
Odds are pretty good. Comeuppance being faster is not to its benefit. Miss. Bonk.
Wall OP.
Well, now it's about to get interesting.
Hamido does save the night. Yagyu Darkness takes down an Oracle. Two Oracles down.
Oof, 954.
The Knight's not able to Hamido from 2 squares away.
Oh, the undead stand-up!
It gets up! Do we see another?
We do!
We do! Holy shit!
Even Castus can't believe it. Anyways, as I was saying, I can't wait to show you all what we have in store for next month. I'm really looking forward to it and seeing what special flavor Castus brings to the aftermatch. That was hilarious. Thank you, Hero, for this month's, and I'm just so excited. Thank you all for being involved. This has been wonderful, and I can't wait to continue building on this and seeing how far we can take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is all for the night, I believe.
It is, and special thanks to Ludovician and Korremar. You two have been fantastic with commentary this month. It's made this a whole lot easier on me, especially when I was falling asleep through most of the streams. You guys carried me, so big thanks to you.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Alright, that's going to wrap it up for this stream and for this month. The data companion for next month should be dropping on the 7th, so look forward to that. I'll be dropping some little sneak peeks in the channel as I work on it. So, good night, everybody, and thanks again.
Later, y'all.